Hey everyone, lots of love and regards to each one of you, and a very warm welcome to all the new subscribers. I'm going to do a quick energy update for the month of April 2020, and I got a bit delayed because I was really caught up. For a few days after the 4-4 portal, I had put the readings on hold, and then there was a huge backlog to complete. And I'm looking into now another channel, an alternate channel, which is in Hindi by the name Twin Flame Buddha Hindi. So lots of work happening, and I was just finding the right opportunity to find the time when I could quickly record this message, and here I am. So without wasting any further time, I just want to quickly get into the message. First of all, the energies are really strong. And when I say strong, the energies of number 4 and 6 are very strong because they are indicative of the fact that a lot of balance, harmony, and stability that currently lacks in the lives of many twins at this point in time, especially because of things slowing down and the pandemic, plus your existing situations, that is becoming the focus. And your masculine and feminine energies are currently coming back into balance, which have been out of balance for quite some time. And it's a very, very transformative period, not just because of, from the twin flame perspective, but for the whole world. Because as you can see, it is very rare that the whole world comes to a standstill because of an issue. And while this may seem a little scary for some people, but in hindsight, this is only going to have a very positive impact. So be rest assured that within a few months' time, the situations will start improving and things will start picking up. But what is important is that you don't lose your focus or your peace of mind in this kind of a situation. While I understand that, of course, it can be hard when, a lot of people are at home at the same time. When it comes to the masculine twins, I feel they're going through a major, major release at this point in time. Now, I do wish to state one thing very clearly, that this reading may not resonate with each and every person out there. And it certainly is not meant for those twins who are already in union, and nor will my readings resonate with people who have become bitter on their path. Okay, so ultimately, whatever happens in our life, whether it is a retrograde, whether it is a full moon, or any kind of an energy update, I mean, the astrological events and the planetary aspects is one thing, but what truly drives us forward is our own spirit, our own mindset, and our own actions. No matter, you could have the best of situations and circumstances, but with a weak and a negative mindset, we can end up making even the most promising situations to something that is totally drastically negative, And what I'm trying to say is that you and your calm and your peace is extremely important at this point in time. If you feel that you are tired on your path, you are not a twin, or you don't want to continue on this path, it is perfectly fine. Just let it go and stop writing negative comments on channels and taking out your frustration because you're not seeing results. That's not the right way to go. Just, gracefully exit, and that's about it. Because no one is forcing anyone to follow this path, but it is what we do from the knowing that we are a twin flame. What we make of it, that is in our hands. Okay, so if you want to continue walking your twin flame path, make sure you do it with happiness, with joy, with confidence, and know that you will see results, because you are a twin flame, you are a light worker, and you are a very, very powerful being. Okay, now, when it comes to the masculine twins, they're going through a major release right now. And I feel this is a time when the masculine and feminine polarities within each one of us in general are coming into balance. Now, what I feel is that in the past, many of the masculine twins have faced some major, major disappointments, major heartbreaks, and some really deep betrayals that left a very deep impact in their life in some way. This is something which could have occurred in either their childhood or during their adolescence. But whatever it is, it's something really huge that really impacted them and shook them to their core. And what happened in the process was that because of that extreme pain that they experienced early on in their lives, they ended up closing off their heart to love. And many of them, instead of facing the issue head on and resolving the hurt, they actually began running away from their emotions and sometimes numbing their pain by either resorting to addictions or by purposely choosing to be with people who were like them, who didn't want to really face their own inner demons, if I may say so. And most importantly, be with people who did not remind their of their own light. Because obviously, if you are a twin flame, your twin is an equally powerful soul, right? Uh, but now, what I feel is that because of the ongoing work that we all as twins have been doing, and because of this lockdown, especially, people are being forced to look at their life in a certain way, with a deep, what do you say, that lens, that reflects deep and forces you to see what you have faced in the past and what kind of a life you've led and where you are and where you're heading. And their block at this point, I feel, is that, for many twins, I feel in some way or the other, their mother has played or is still playing a very strong role, and that is a negative role which they are beginning to see now. So there is some sort of a mother influence in the divine masculine's life. And obviously, this is a general reading, so I'm not speaking about a specific person. But this feminine energy that's keeping them stuck is either their mother or a very toxic karmic partner that they might have dealt in the past, or they are currently with them, or they are in the way of leaving that person. And in case the masculine twins are single, then the block could be an overactive masculine energy and the inability to listen to their own intuition, or, not being in a position wherein they want to care for the inner feminine, if I may say so. But the good thing is that despite the manipulative and controlling influence by whatever the feminine energy in their life may be, or the blocks that the masculine twins are, facing, the good thing is that they are being forced to go within. Endings, some sort of major endings, have occurred for many masculine twins, while for other masculine twins, they are in the process of shedding their limiting beliefs, seeing things for what they are, and freeing themselves from all of these entrapments and blocks that they kept themselves stuck in for such a long time and for so many years. It's like, that earthworm's energy, the earth energy, or the earthworm's energy, which is really slow and shy and reluctant and hesitant at first. But someone who feels intimidated with all this new information that is coming their way. So it's like a beginner's mindset. So while the masculine twins are fabulously making the progress, but it is still like a beginner's mindset, someone who has just recently become accustomed to these spiritual awakenings, or, the terms, or seeing themselves in their true light. So even if they feel the positive change inside of them, they will feel a sense of shyness or hesitance to immediately come forward and start speaking about it. And therefore, what I'm trying to say is that if you feel like an expert by now, the divine feminine, have some compassion and show some patience for your masculine twins, because they are certainly doing all the work that they can. and it's not like they're not doing anything at all, right? But they are certainly gaining a lot of knowledge and wisdom in these days and in these weeks that have passed. And what I see is that coming 6 months, they're going to make some amazing progress, because as the outcome, we have the lovers card. And obviously, the lovers card for me, it represents the divine union. Now, that is the divine choice which they are going to make, which leads them ultimately towards their feminine counterpart. So, what I can tell a lot of you is that expect to have reconciliations, loving communications, and in some cases, even apologies coming from the masculine twins, because they are soon coming into their heart space. And that's what this entire period now is teaching us all to do, which is to come into our heart space, come into our true authentic self. So it's not just your masculine, but so many people across the globe are coming into the new earth, the beginning of the new earth, as I say, right? But when it comes to the feminine twins, I'm seeing a sense of entrapment, feeling like they are trapped, that they cannot move on or cannot get over their masculine twin. There are a lot of fears and insecurities around love, union, abandonment, stability, that's coming to the surface to be released. Now, I see that some feminine twins are also might be feeling like a victim of circumstances, and there is a very, very strong need for the feminine twins to clear their energy from this very negative and fear based mindset. It's really important that you take some salt water baths maybe twice a week to keep your energy fields clear, or simply rub salt all over your body before taking a shower and then take the final rinse with a clean water. Because as it is in this kind of a situation, it's important to keep your energy fields clear, to stay balanced and calm. uh, I feel that the sooner you come into a balanced state, and the sooner you come into your heart space, the feminine twins is going to do you a lot of good. Because I also feel that many of the feminine twins are seeming like they're losing their patience, or becoming very impatient and very cranky. And therefore, one of the blocks that I'm seeing for the feminine twins is that they are beginning to feel as if they've been waiting forever and facing delays, not just with their twin flame, but in their financial or work life. And my only request to the feminine twins is that no one is asking you to really wait. You don't have to wait for anything. Just do your bit, allow your twin the space. Don't focus and try to control things so much, and instead just go with the flow and drop the control and move on with your life. I'm also seeing major imbalances in the root chakra for the feminine twins, rather an overactive root chakra, which could imply a lot of delays or problems with finances, career, stability, health issues, maybe health issues around the stomach or ovaries, or your mental health and depression, and unhappy family life in some way, or discord and clash with family members or people you stay with. So a lot of unhappy negative energy which needs to be cleared. So the feminine twins, you really need to look after your health and shift the focus from lack and fear to what is the best thing you can do in this moment to restore your health and peace of mind. Okay, because the animal spirit coming across for the feminine twins is that of the bear. Now, the bear struggles to find his way after a cold and long winter into the light, right? The initial struggle feels hard, but the divine feminines, I want you to remember that you are powerful enough to find your light and your balance back. And as I'm saying, it's 5:55 a.m., which you all know by now. 555 is a number of major transformations. So I urge all the feminine twins to take charge of their life, not allow the pandemic or any of your external factors or situations or your twins' behavior to get to you. See how you can release your blocked energy, reflect upon your fears, release them with love, and remember that the absence of fear is love. To manifest love and abundance, releasing your limiting beliefs is very important. And the most important thing that I can tell to all the feminine twins is that if you have been feeling stuck and if you're not seeing any growth or improvement in your life, then it's the biggest indicator to you that if you've been going around in circles, perhaps there is something in you that needs to change. A change in mindset, a change in outlook, a change in your strategy, and a very strong need to move on and bring all the focus back to yourself. Sometimes, when you're too focused upon the lacks in your life and what is not working out, it only manifests more of it, right? So, as you do work on yourself, the forward movement that you are hoping for will happen, and what is stuck now will begin moving. So, please, feminine twins, take charge and take back the control of your life in your own hands. Set realistic goals. First, start with small goals, focus on achieving them, master your fears, and put in diligent, non stop, persistent efforts to improve your health and well being, because that's what is going to truly help you master your situation, right? And I, on an average, feel that in the coming 6 months, the situation is going to drastically improve, not just for twins but for people in general. So you will certainly start seeing that things begin moving forward in a very positive way, and your twin operating from a place of love in the coming 6 months. Both of you, the masculine and as well as the feminine twins, are working very hard in this period to restore the balance and to release fully and finally, all that is not serving them anymore, whether that means relationships or negative habits or behaviors. But things are certainly moving forward, and it's important that you clear your energy and see how best you can come back into a grounded state. I hope the reading resonated with someone out there. Anyone guided to get in touch with me for a reading, please make sure that you read through each section of my website before you connect with me. And those of you who are the Hindi speaking twin flames, in case you haven't listened to my newly created Hindi channel, you may look into that as well if you'd like. And that's about it. I send you all so much love. Please look after yourself, and everything will be fine. And I'll be back with another message soon. Until then, lots of love. Stay connected through my Facebook page and have a wonderful week ahead. Lots of love, guys. Bye.